Hey, what's up? It's Jules from the Roundtable on
Sure
Roundtable Radio, hanging out with Mr. Dave Bidini.
Mister.
Yeah, man. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. It's my birthday today.
Happy freaking birthday!
Thanks. September 11th, that fateful day of my birthday.
Totally ruining all subsequent birthdays.
Yeah, I know, man. Well, my wife let me sleep in on that day, and like people were calling, and the answering machine was filled with like as I wasn't answering, but I could hear like, "Happy birthday, Dave, on this tragic, what a tragic, horrible." And I was like, I thought people were playing a joke. So I got up and turned on the TV and saw, they had to pick that day, right? I mean, that's why I am anti-terrorist, really. Because it ruined my birthday.
That's the main reason.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
No, you just played a thundering rocking show at the Dakota Tavern. I gotta say, your recordings seem a little more subdued than the live show. Is that just to blow people's minds when they show up?
I guess so. I mean, well, when you're in the studio too, it's a little bit like, well, in the Rock Hall is more of a live feel for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, in the studio you kind of can get carried away. But we tried to capture that in the Rock Hall. I think we did actually pretty well.
Nice.
The drums are huge. Good Paul's really loud and stuff. So
okay.
But yeah, I mean, live too. I mean, I think we could actually be a little bit more precious at times, but like you said, you just set the pedal to thundering and then you kind of can't help yourself.
Bunch of musicians playing with you. How did you guys come together?
It's good. Don was the drummer in the Rheostatics for about 5 years.
Okay.
Paul and Doug.
The Rheostatics, who you played with.
Yes,
as well.
indeed. Paul Linklater, the guitar player, used to write the Rheostatics letters when he was like 14, 15 years old, and we were pen pals for a long time.
Nice.
And I went to Italy for 6 months to work on a book called Baseballissimo, and I wrote him. He lived in Justice, Manitoba. I think he was in Brandon at this point, but I said, I'm going to be, our house is going to be empty for 6 months. Do you want to come and live in our house in the big city? Because I always wanted to come to Toronto.
Nice.
And then he just never left. And then now so we've been friends for a long time.
Cool,
Both him and Doug, yeah, totally.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a family band in a way.
I don't even know who you are. You're not like living or dead. Don't even know who you are. Everyone's a robot, you're a zombie.
Yeah, no, and you really get that feel from the live act too.
Cool.
Like you've got great synergy on stage.
Good. It's a happy band.
Or is it the sort of thing that you have to practice a lot, or do you just come together and it happens?
Yeah, we don't practice a lot actually. We kind of we birth a lot of songs live.
Yeah.
And we just kind of figure it out live, It's part of the suspense of the piece of music, and I think a lot of the songs are kind of born from the electricity of playing them, in public, right? And you learn a lot about your new songs by just the kind of the visceral reaction that people have to them.
Broke a new song talking about that.
Yeah, right.
The Girls of Montreal.
Ladies of Montreal.
Ladies of Montreal.
Girls became ladies,
It happens.
Right, Girls of Montreal would be a little too lewd.
It's a little scandalous,
lascivious,
maybe.
Exactly.
No, we didn't get the pre-story, but you had How did the song come
Yeah, I
together?
had a dream. I was in Moncton for 3 days, having a great time, as you do in Moncton, anywhere in the Maritimes. And then I came back, and like I hadn't slept at all. And I came back and I had like a monster, like 14 hours sleep, and I had a dream that Change of Heart, who were a band in the 80s and 90s in Toronto, had reunited, and they were playing this song called Ladies of Montreal. And I remember so I was in the dream, like really digging them. And when I woke up, it never happens, and I woke up and I totally remembered the song.
Here's Ladies of Montreal. Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you confident? You live fast all day, every night, oh yeah. She's got the gift, and she's got it bad. So ladies of Montreal, ladies decorate, everything's alright. French chick dances on a Saturday night. So ladies of Montreal,
So, played it. People from who heard it really loved it and was like, what about that song? I told them the story.
Music from another plane.
Another level. And then, so we played it a little bit, and then I saw Ian Blurton at the Bovine. He was spinning there, and I told him about the story, and then he told me that Change of Heart were actually reuniting. So I sort of
Oh my
dreamed.
God!
Yeah.
If they cover you, then
I know. I'm hoping they do. Totally. So
I got it first in this reality.
exactly. So I kind of owe Ian was my muse, I guess, somehow in that thing, and that's how it also we rehearsed it a little bit, played it live, and recorded it and put it out. So yeah.
Nice.
I also think it's okay to do singles between albums, right?
Yeah.
If you have a song that you really like, that people are into, or that you're really proud of, there's no reason you can't go in the studio and hammer it out.
It's hard to keep that in. It's like,
For sure.
I got a song to sing,
Yeah,
right?
totally. It's true. Yeah.
You cheer for the Habs, you get the trick. Well, man, you can't turn it over again. And ladies of Montreal don't drink wine in their underwear.
Now, you're also a prolific author. You've written a few books. I don't remember.
I got
how many
11,
offhand.
11, yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
11.
more
There
than
you go.
10.
Keeping
So
busy.
yeah, it's true.
Your most recent one is a wild stab at it
Right.
about the Canadian hockey scene. And about
Canada, Russia, 1972, the Summit Series in '72.
Nice.
The first time a Canadian team had ever played Russia in ice hockey. I shouldn't call it ice hockey. That sounds American. Yeah,
Roller hockey.
exactly.
Nobody does that.
No, indeed.
No, but how did you land on that as like a subject matter?
Yeah, I just wanted. It's a 90-pager, so it's a short one. I just wanted to do it to kind of commemorate this event. That was, looms large in my memory and stuff. I think it was just an important event in terms of Canadians understanding themselves for the first time. It was the first really world stage event that Canada was part of. There was never anything like that in politics or science or poetry, but this existed in sport, and we saw ourselves.
Imagine that, it was hockey first.
Yeah, well, no accident, that's for sure. And so it's a pretty profound moment when it comes to the Canadian identity as it was born at that time.
Nice.
And you remember in '72 as well, American Woman was #1 hit. Neil Young had released Harvest that year. Joni Mitchell put out Blue. So it was a big year for Canada, for Canadian identity. And
Yeah,
I kind of sewed that together in the book.
Children wagging blue-green tongues. Yeah. Drank sloppy papers. Laid down, played dumb. Yeah. Crashed through a snow fence. Some stitches were sewn. Your face was a window. I crawled for my phone. My life was yours.
very nice. Now, how can the good people at home find you online?
Well, you can find me at my website, I guess. DaveBidini.ca. I don't know. I'm on Twitter at Hockeyesque.
Okay.
You'll find me.
Hockey-esque and DaveBidini.com.
Just shout out your window and your computer
Hey
will.
Dave, what you up to?
And exactly. I'll be on your computer screen staring back at you.
Fantastic.
for sure.
Well, thank you for taking the time with us.
Totally, my pleasure. Thanks. You guys have always been a big supporter. I really appreciate
Cheers,
it.
absolutely. I am Jules from Roundtable Radio,
Look
and
at
we
him.
will see you at the next venue.